Sugar Buggers, welcome back to the channel for a brand new mod review. Today, you guys, we are going to be taking a sneak peek look at the My First Farm Animal mod by none other than the KAWAIISTACIE. And if you guys are wondering when this mod in particular will be released to the public, you only have to wait 2 more days. So on the 26th, it will drop. So initially, when I saw her promoting this mod on Twitter, I almost lost my marbles. I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but on closer inspection, it isn't as cruel as one would think. So anyways, this mod here does require cats and dogs. In case you guys are curious, what are the requirements? Obviously, we aren't able to add in real pets, so we have to make use of the ones that we do have. This mod allows you to turn your pets into farm animals. You can choose to harvest their produce for your household or to sell their goods to a marketplace. You will be able to harvest more items and make more money the higher your farming skill is, which is a hidden skill. Once you have had enough of your farm animals, feel free to sell them or eat them. Don't worry, you won't see any of the animations of your Sims killing them. It will just start up the whole adoption process, and then you'll have delicious food made by the animal in your family inventory. Thank you for your service, Mr. Cow. How to become a farmer. Give your Sims the farmer trait in Create a Sim and choose what your animals produce. How do I build the farming skill? You can harvest, sell their produce, or sell them. The selling options are available when you click the farmer, and the harvest options are available when you click the animal. Harvest cooldown times: wool 2 to 3 days, dairy 8 hours to 24 hours, sell animals 12 hours to 24 hours. And finally, last but certainly not least, how to become a famous farmer. Essentially, you just need to sell to the marketplace and sell animals to other farmers. So the very last thing on this blog is, what if the animal doesn't let you harvest? It could be because of your relationship with them or their personality traits. You won't be given a cooldown time or any produce if they reject you. There's also, if you guys are interested, chicken coops by Ice Mun Mun. I did do a review on those bad boys. If you're interested, the link to that video will also be included at the end of this one. So if you guys are interested in checking out this mod with me, just keep watching. So we're gonna go ahead and kick off this review in Create a Sim. So the reason why we are here is I am going to show you guys exactly how you become farmers. Obviously, from the little blog, you probably already know the gist of everything, but I just wanted to go and do a little bit of a walkthrough and also show you guys where you can get your manitos on some really cute farm animals. Side note though, I am sick, in case you guys might have gathered from the tone of my voice. I sound a little bit off, I sound a little bit weird or congested. That is the reason why. It is a struggle, my friends, so just bear with me as we get through this video. So here we are with Chloe Easton and her husband, John Easton. Oh, they love to farm together, live off the land, blah, blah, blah. You know, basically a match made in farming manure paradise. So as you guys can see, Chloe here, she has the farmer trait, and this trait in particular is going to be located underneath the hobby tab, and the description reads, these Sims love to survive off of their farms. They are good at gardening and also tending to animals. So I went ahead and also applied the exact same trait to her husband. Granted, I'm not really sure if both of them having the same trait will conflict with one another, but I guess we'll find out. So here we have our little farm animals. I have a white sheep. I have one of these Suffolk sheeps. I have no idea how to say that. I have a brown calf, and then I also have a just traditional cow calf, and then I also downloaded this little guy just randomly by typing in cow on the gallery. It was a little unclear who was the original creator, but I know for these guys in particular, the creator is Kalinotron. I'll link her in the description down below, but she has a lot of different types of animals, all the way from, like, you know, just traditional like house pets to exotics to even farm animals. And the best part is there is no CC required. I have so many questions on how she got this little fluff of hair on top of this freaking sheep's head. How she did it is honestly a freaking mystery in and around itself, but we are going to go ahead and really quick just check out some of the custom traits that you will need to apply to your animals if you want them to produce for you. So naturally, a sheep would produce wool, and then I do actually have my dairy cows here producing dairy. So I think that's about it. All right, so here we are on the farm with Mr. Farmer John. Literally, that was his name before I changed it. So I'm totally not even just trying to be cheeky. That was actually his freaking name. So right now he is currently planting a bunch of harvestables, and I went ahead and laid out a ton of food dishes. So naturally, as you guys can see, the pets here aren't sheep or cows or whatever. They're actually just, you know, modified versions of dogs and puppies. So you definitely have to work with what you've got. So if you didn't want your outdoor animals or your farm animals to get indoors, obviously you could just go ahead and lock the doors, or, you know, specify which restrictions you want to go ahead and place on your home lot or whatever the situation might be. So let's go ahead really quick and take a little peek with Chloe here on some of the brand new interactions. Keep in mind, the farmer skill is indeed hidden. So even if you thought you could go ahead and cheat the system by using the MC Command Center mod, I'm here to announce that you can't. I already tried it. So in order for your Sims to gain access to the brand new pie menu, all you got to do is click on one of your farm animals, hit more choices, and like magic, the farmer tab appears. So underneath this tab for the sheep, which obviously produce wool or whatever you have your traits set to, obviously again there's only two choices. You could do wool, you could do dairy, but for the wool production, got it, that just sounds so weird, the only thing that we could do right now is actually sell wool to the market. So that's exactly what I'm gonna have Chloe do. And again, like, as you gain farming skill, you'll be able to unlock more and more and more interactions. So I'm kind of curious to see what this is going to look like. So it looks like she's given the sheep a little scratch. We did actually earn some simoleons, but we didn't get any notification to let us know how many we actually earned. So unless I go back and actually look at the video, I really don't have any idea. So because we went ahead and harvest some wool from our sheep, this animal needs more time to produce. So if we go over to the little, oh my god, okay, so if we go over to the little cow here, we can harvest dairy for eggs and toast. We can also sell dairy to the market. We can harvest dairy for yogurt, for milk, eggs and toast, as I've already read. So we're actually gonna have Chloe come over here and harvest a little bit of dairy for yogurt, and I'm wondering if she gets anything in her inventory. Like, how does this work specifically? So it looks like for the puppies, you're still going to be able to have the exact interactions that you would be able to have with the bigger animals or the older animals. And it says right here, please check your Sims family inventory or their personal inventory for newly added items. And in our inventory, it looks like we actually produced 3 bowls of yogurt. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. I wasn't totally like gathering how this all goes down, but it looks like when you harvest something from your animals, you will actually get that particular item in your inventory. And again, you do need to have a relatively good relationship with your clutch. I'm just kidding. Isn't that like bugs or something? I don't know. with your squad to be able to get these particular items. So let's see what Mr. Farmer John can do over here. We are going to sell a little bit of dairy to the market. I like this. I actually think this is super duper adorable, and in conjunction with the coops that I recently reviewed with the chicken coops, it will give you a better farming experience. At least it will be as close to the real thing as we can currently get. So he did earn quite a few simoleons, and I'm pretty sure we've already harvested from this sheep, or maybe it was the other sheep. And wait, no, yeah, it's the same one. They kind of look a little bit different. Like, well, yeah, they're very different actually. So, oh, hold on. Let's go and harvest wool for a household item. So if I'm not mistaken, Farmer John will receive a household item. Okay, and I think these are like completely at random. Oh my god, look at the little well, it's not really an animation, but it's like a little thought bubble. Oh my goodness, that is too cute. Okay, so we need to check the personal inventory. I'm pretty positive it's not here. Also, we can check the household inventory if it's a large item, which, oh my god, holy crap. Okay, so we ended up getting a Mod Pod twin sleeper from that harvest. You guys, you could literally, I mean, this is a little far-fetched, I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, a sheep producing a whole freaking bed, like, that does not happen, but it's still kind of cool. And it's The Sims after all, where your imagination can literally go crazy. So does it really matter? Probably not. So we went ahead, we played around with the wool. We did a little dairy harvest. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive our cow is on the couch. So I'm gonna have Chloe come over here really quick, and I'm gonna see if it is possible for us to do anything with this particular animal, and it looks like it isn't. So even though we didn't harvest from this particular cow, we still need more time for it to produce, which obviously can take, I think, anywhere up to 8 to 24 hours, just depending on, you know, kind of like when the game decides to set that at random. So the other things that you can do with this mod is you can harvest an animal for meat, which breaks my freaking heart. You can sell an animal to the farmer. So we're gonna go and harvest an animal for meat. This is seriously so sad. I'm already freaking attached, but if I had to pick one to go, probably would be this particular calf here. So I'm wondering what happens. Okay, it says harvest animal for meat, yes or no. And remember, they don't actually die. I think they go up for adoption or something like that. So we are gonna go ahead and hit yes, and it says please check your Sims family inventory or their personal inventory for the newly added items. Several hours later, the adoption finally went through. I had to do a lot of bamboozling just to get things to kind of like go a little more smoothly. I actually ended up removing the cow from our family timeline, and then I even had to go and like reset Mr. Frost like a million freaking times over. I'm not sure if it is supposed to take like 3 to 4 or 5 hours, however long it took, but it ended up actually working in the end. So here we are with our spread. We ended up getting a bunch of steaks. We also got a couple BLTs and even a few hamburgers while we were at it. So this will definitely feed a family for quite a long time. So also with that whole, you know, sending the cow to the butcher shindig, I'm pretty sure Chloe did indeed earn a new level of the farming skill so that she can actually go and harvest some cake. And naturally, just as I was about to show you guys this cool new party trick, the option disappears. But I think you all pretty much get the idea of what this mod can do, and I'm really curious to hear you guys sound off in the comments down below. Would you like an official farming pack for The Sims, and what would that look like? What would you add in it if you had the opportunity to do so? For me personally, I don't know. I love some aspects of farming. I've never really been able to truly experience it in The Sims, so I don't even know what that would look like or how it would be able to be implemented in my Sims day to day. But I think that's what makes it so appealing. Even though, yes, in The Sims 3, we had a couple different, you know, object items such as cows and even chickens or what have you, we've never really been able to fully outlive our farming dreams. And I'm, again, very curious to see what that would look like and how many of you would actually be interested. So in the top right hand corner, there will be a poll where I will basically be asking you guys, would you be interested in a farming game pack? Yes or no. You can go ahead and select your choice, and also go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And with that said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this mod review here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
All that I do is wait for you. I'm standing and I'm not breathing. Why can't you forget?